I want my breakfast, but I've lost my spoon. I'm really hungry and it's almost noon. If I don't eat, I think I'm gonna swoon, and that's really not okay. Well, I hope I find my spoon today. What else have I got to lose? Then I lost my glasses and I could not see. If you held up one, it would look like three. Is that a dog or a cow or a pig or a tree? You know, I really couldn't say. Well, I hope I find my glasses today. What else have I got to lose? Then I lost my voice, and here's the thing, I couldn't talk or shout or even sing. And singing is my favorite way to swing. You know, I do it most every day. Today, what else have I got to lose? Then I lost my shoe the other night. I've got the left, but not the right. When I get it back, I'm gonna lace it tight so it can't ever get away. I hope I find my shoe today. What else have I got to lose? I even lost myself the other day. I got confused, I lost my way. And where I went I could not say, but it all turned out okay. Maybe I'll just give away all my things, everything except my ukulele strings. My soul will soar, my step will spring every single day. This here blues, now I've got nothing left to lose.
Thanks, Rhonda.
You know, it's kind of funny that you're having a party for me and you invite my worst enemies, the owl and the snake.
I know.
The only thing that'd be worse is if you invited...
Hello, Stanley.
A fox?
Oh.
When do we eat?
Oh, Mrs. Fox, if you're hungry, perhaps you'd like to go see our chef, Yves Saint Laroche.
Oh, good, I'm starving.
Yeah, bye-bye. Here's Yves.
Bonjour, bonjour, my petit animal friends. It is I, Yves Saint Laroche, and today I have invited 3 of Stanley the Mouse's friends over for dinner in hope that they will not eat Stanley. And here are Mr. Owl, Mrs. Snake, and Mrs. Fox. Tell me, Mr. Owl, what would you like?
I'd like the mouse and gravy.
Oh, I'm afraid we do not have any more mouse. I'm so sorry. I did that for you, Stanley. And what about you, Mrs. Snack?
I would like barbecue mouse.
No, I'm so sorry, but the new shipment of mouse has not yet come in. Uh-oh, things do not look too good for Stanley, no? How about you, Mrs. Fox?
Oh, I'm so hungry, I could eat a horse.
Uh-oh, now things do not look too good for me.
Why?
That's why.
Oh, good evening, Your Majesty. Would you care to dance?
Thanks, Yves. Oh, and thank you, Mr. Horse.
Oh, anytime, Jake.
Now, Stanley, do you feel up to telling us about your cousins, the shrews and the voles?
Only if there are no more surprise guests.
I promise.
All right, then.
All right, now, what's the difference between shrews and mice?
Well, we're related. But there are all kinds of differences. For one, shrews don't live inside walls like mice do. They live in burrows like this one. Come out of there, Sherman. That's Sherman Shrew. Very nice fellow.
Hiya, Sherm.
Well, now, Sherman sure looks like a mouse.
That he does, except his snout is longer, like a mole or a hedgehog. Also, shrews have sharper teeth than mice.
Oh, how come?
Because shrews eat meat, while mice eat mostly grain and seed.
Now, can shrews swim?
The water shrew sure can. Water shrews are good swimmers. Their toes are fringed so they can use them like paddles when they dive through the water.
Now, is Sherman looking for a fish?
More likely he's trying to dig up some insect larvae. Oh, that's good eating. Well, it is for a shrew.
Wow, he looks different underwater. Kind of silvery.
That's just what happens when a shrew dives into the water. Air gets under his fur and makes it look silver. When he comes out of the water, a shrew has to be very careful about squeezing all the water out of his fur.
Why is that?
Because it gets very cold in their burrows, and if the shrew has any water in his fur, he'll lose heat and freeze. The same is true for voles.
Well, tell us more about voles.
Well, I'd be glad to. Here are a couple of bank voles. They're called that because...
They work at the bank?
Good guess. But they're not very good at finance.
Oh.
They're called bank voles because they live near the banks of streams and rivers.
Can they swim as well as the water shrew?
The bank vole doesn't. He'd rather stay in the brambles and bushes.
Voles and shrews seem to eat whatever food they can find.
Just like mice. You see, Jake, as a rule, members of the mouse, shrew, and vole families are not picky eaters.
Me neither.
Yeah, we eat whatever we find, and whatever we find, we eat.
That's my motto, too.
Well, I'm glad to hear it, Stinky. I knew I liked something about you, even though you invited that fox and owl and snake.
Well, tell me, Stanley, are there any other kinds of voles besides bank voles?
Thanks for changing the subject, Jake.
Well, funny you should mention it. I just happened to bring some pictures of my good friends, the water voles.
Ooh.
There they are. A very nice family, if I say so myself. They eat greens, just like the bank voles, but water voles like the grasses that grow right in the water. They'll swim anywhere for a good meal.
Well, all you guys seem to think about is eating. I like that.
Well, when you're right, Stinky. I guess it's because my shrews and voles are very active. We use up so much energy that we have to eat all the time.
Well, why are you all so active? Couldn't you just take it easy?
Ah, we wish we could. But you see, Stinky, mice and shrews and voles don't have many ways to defend themselves. We've got sharp teeth, but if a predator comes after us, we're goners.
So you always have to be on guard and moving.
Right. A moving target is harder to catch. We've got to be careful. We've got good ears so we can hear danger coming. But to tell you the truth, we can barely see beyond our whiskers.
So you have to be especially careful or you're going to end up as someone's dinner.
I'll tell you, boys, it's tough being a mouse.
Well, could you tell us about it in a song?
Oh, thought you'd never ask.
Oh.
Here's Stanley singing, "It's Tough Being a Mouse."
It's tough being a mouse. Being a mouse is dangerous. It's tough being a shrew. It may not be too good for you. It's tough being a vole. Being a vole's a real rough role, but worse is being a rat. Folks hate rats and that is that, but we gain strength from it all. Pretty soon we feel 6 feet tall. Oh yes, let's beat our chest. Let them know that we're the best. So mice and voles and shrews, sing it loud and spread the news that we will not be beat. Find some other sucker to eat. Oh, who am I kidding? It's tough being a mouse. Being a mouse is dangerous. If you know what's good for you, don't be a rat, mouse, vole, or shrew. Sorry. I still don't feel comfortable with all those predators around. I better be going.
No, you gotta stay. It's time for Jake's story.
Okay, but after the story, I'm gone. Go
Whatever.
ahead, Jake.
Okay, all right. Once upon a time, there were some very tiny animals called dust mites. One day, the dust mites thought they just might have a get-together. "We've never had a get-together before," said Daryl Dust Mite. "What do we do?" said Denton Dust Mite. "We get together," said Delia Dust Mite. So the dust mites got together. They came from the far corners of the bed for the dust mite get-together. They pushed and shoved, all trying to get a good spot. Unfortunately, Dodie, Dean, and Donald Dust Mite got lost and never made it. But Daryl, Denton, and Delia were right in the middle of the get-together. "Come on, Daryl," said Delia. "Let's tell everyone we got together for a get-together." So Daryl and Delia climbed up to the highest strand of cotton, shouting, "Hey, tiny insects everywhere! We've had a get-together!" The only ones who heard them were the grain weevils, but they didn't like getting together. And so the dust mites went on having get-togethers while the grain weevils didn't. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.
Wow.
That was the best dust mite story I've ever heard, Jake.
Thanks.
But I better get going. That owl, fox, and snake are starting to look hungry.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. This is all my fault, and I'm gonna take care of it.
Say, Armstrong,
Yeah, Bunny?
it's habitat time.
It's habitat time who?
It's habitat time there.
Whoa. Hey, we can't go in there. That's a human's house. We're animals.
But lots of animals live in here, Armstrong.
Hello, baby. Now that is one gorgeous bird.
That's a house martin. She's building a nest out of mud under the eaves of the roof.
Ooh.
Oh, and you see that little dot on the window?
No. Oh, yeah. Looks like some kind of beetle.
It's a carpet beetle.
He's a long way from a carpet, isn't he? Hey, beetle, you're going the wrong way. Yuck, what a mess.
A human's mess is a housefly's feast. The real name for housefly is Musca domestica.
Ole.
Houseflies eat just about anything.
Wow, look at those eyes.
Oh, yeah. They're made of thousands of separate lenses, which are really good at seeing movement.
Huh.
And they got mouths, which are really good at eating sugar. Look,
Hey, what does this guy think he's doing?
it's a furniture beetle boring a hole through a table.
Yeah? He's boring, all right.
No, he's not, Armstrong. Oh, that little guy started as an egg in a piece of wood. While he was turning into a lava, the wood was made into a table, and now that he's a grown-up beetle, he's boring out.
You're right. It's not so boring.
Mm-hmm.
Now that guy's found the soft spot.
It's the larva of a clothes moth. It will feed on those yummy towels and leave them full of holes. Very annoying to humans.
Oh, hey, where are we now?
In the pipes in the bathroom. And look, there's a spider.
Hey, how you doing there, Spider? How's it going?
Don't say nothing.
What? Oh no, I can't look. That human's letting out the water. Run, Spider, you're gonna get...
It's gonna be fine, Armstrong.
No, but look here.
No, just wait a minute.
What?
See? She's in the overflow pipe.
Let's get out of here before that human finds us. Oh, boy, that was close.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Oh, yes, it was.
Oh, no, it wasn't.
Oh, yes, it was.
Say, Armstrong,
Yeah, Bunny?
for habitat time, it's
Bunny Bear.
and Armstrong the chicken hawk, just back from a house.
Over to you, Rhonda.
Ba-dum. Once again, I'm Rhonda Rat, rodent reporter, getting you answers to today's top questions. Let's see if this animal knows the answer. Sir,
Yes.
which of these animals is a rodent? The harvest mouse, the brown rat, the coypu, or the roe deer?
Well, I'm not sure. Rodents are so delicious.
Delicious?
Yes, you look pretty tasty yourself.
Let me see it. Trapdoor!
Now, back to our question. 3 of these animals are rodents, and 1 isn't. Can you guess which one is not? Yes, it was the roe deer. He was the odd one out. Now back to you, Stinky and Jake.
Thanks, Rhonda, and thank you, Stanley.
Oh, thanks. I wonder if Stinky can really make sure the owl, fox, and snake won't bother me ever again.
Well, if anyone can.
Stinky can. Hey, guess what? I talked to the owl, fox, and snake, and they agreed that you are free to leave.
That's good.
And that they'll give you a 5-minute head start before they start chasing you.
That's bad. I'm gone.
Well, until next time, keep on seeing the world through the eyes of animals.
We find it again.
That away.